You? Are you there? Are you here for the delivery job? Come closer, please. Yes, I recognize you. A regular courier would suffice, but you... Well, this is fortuitous. You're a person of many parts, aren't you? I heard you cheated death. Left quite a mark around here. Nothing like being dug out of a shallow grave to give you perspective, eh? All this time, everything you've done, your choices, the people you've killed, you can't control that story. You may not realize it, but you're becoming the stuff of legend. Whether you like it or not, if not for my infirm condition, I'd be apt to hear your take on things. You have made your choices, seen the consequences. I did much the same, long ago, in another life. I am still paying for those choices. Couriers have a special role, one of trust. I hope you will maintain that fidelity, as this delivery... I can't put this off any longer. I want you to deliver a package to a man in Westside. His name is Bradley. In exchange, I will pay you 500 caps, all up front. Consider it a gesture of goodwill and trust. Is the proposal satisfactory? As I expected, you are perfect for the job. Deliver this letter and key to Bradley, a mercenary under the employ of the West Side Militia. Once the letter is delivered, you are free of any responsibility to me. However, if you elect to assist Bradley, I will be in your debt. I hope this will be an end to things. A just settlement. Good luck, courier. I would like to be alone now.
Hey. Look, I'm on duty. If you've got something to say, make it quick. What? Are you sure it's for me? All right, give me a second. Hold on. Thought I heard something. Fuck! Fiends from the west. God damn! I haven't seen that many raiders since I guarded a caravan passing through 80s territory. You're a courier, right? After that little fracas, color me impressed. You moved like a merc. Glad you were here. Since we got a little breathing room, I'd like to check out that package. A sealed letter. Let's see what it says. Dear Bradley, my name is Joe Sellers. I'm almost certain you've never heard of me. No shit. When I wrote this letter, I was unsure if I'd summon the nerve to send it. Okay. I made choices long ago that impacted you more than you may know. I often question my decisions, how things turned out. I'll get to the point. I am your father. I separated with your mother not long after you were born. The reasons for my decision are complicated. It was not for lack of feeling or to shirk responsibility. Bull fucking shit. On the contrary, I became an exile to ensure your safety. Not long after I met your mother, there was a war, and I was on the losing side. Mere association with me could be mistaken for complicity. As a result, I cut all ties with your mother. She went to Reno, and I wandered. I've no doubt you harbor resentment for my actions. Fuck you. I know you have subsisted as a soldier of fortune for some time. I never wanted that life for you. Better in your life, cocksucker. There's a vault in the Mojave that contains enough wealth to let you start anew. You could leave the hazards of the frontier behind you. There is nothing I can offer to make up for the pain I inflicted on you and your mother, but I still owe you this birthright. It is all that I have left. Make no mistake, this is not a simple salvage. You must walk a dangerous path to collect the means to access the vault. However, I believe your profession has given you the skills and necessary fortitude to see this through. It's been so long since these measures were put in place, I have no idea what you'll find there aside from the next key. I understand if you wish to dispose of this note and erase any notion of connection to me, you would be more than justified. Consider this my last will and testament. Your father, Joe Sellers. No bullshit. Is this some kind of con? Come clean or I'll butt stroke your fucking skull. Excuse my skepticism, but what the fuck am I supposed to make of this? Some old coot writes me, says I inherited his stash. Even if it's a con, it's shit. He expects me to go digging through fuck knows what kind of shitholes to get some keys? Fuck that noise. Still, I have no way of knowing if he's just another asshole. If he's what I think he is, ex-Enclave, that could be worth my time. Those old bastards still have munitions dumps scattered around. A lot of pre-war tech sells for a mean price out here. Fucking Van Graffs gouge the shit out of everyone. It'd be fun to undercut them. I'm not opposed to investigating this, and I'd be willing to split some of the goods if you help out. Seems you know how to handle yourself. Only thing is that I'm under contract to West Side, and as you just saw, there's something of a Fiend problem. I don't know where they get the manpower, but Fiends keep coming out of the woodwork to attack West Side. Even though badass bounty hunters killed some of their ringleaders, it seems someone else is stepping in to stir them into a frenzy. Rumor has it some strung-out witch doctor has the Fiends on a drug-fueled holy ward against West Side. Really, I couldn't make this up. It seems he's holed up in the old Hoffman mine just west of here. If you can take him out, the Fiend attacks should taper off. If the Fiends are neutralized, I should be clear of my duties here, at least long enough to track down the vault. I have to stand watch, but I'll throw in some caps if you take care of this for me. Afterward, we can strike off together. Deal? Good. Here's a few things I was holding on to. They should help you clear those fuckers out. Just check back with me when it's done.
You thought you could hide?
What is it? I wasn't sure if you were serious when you took that on. There's no questioning your commitment now. That should dampen the fiend spirits for a while, so I'm free to travel. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's put that Pip-Boy to good use. Here are the coordinates for the vault. But before we head out there, I want to see this old man for myself. If he is who he claims to be, I at least want to look him in the eyes, see what sort of man he is. Chalk it up to dumb curiosity. Let's get going. Alright, let's see if... Fuck me. Jesus, he's dead. Here I was, ready to spit in his eye, and he... Hold on, that's blood. Small caliber headshot. Very clean. Professional. Somebody was after him. Why would they go to the trouble when he was on his deathbed? What the hell have you gotten me into here? Did he say anything about the stash? Did he mention other interested parties? What the fuck is going on here? Nothing at all. Really. Shit, I'm at a loss. This is not amateur work, I can tell you that much. I just wanted a payoff, not this mess. I say we walk out of here and forget about this entire thing. It isn't worth the trouble. For the record, I think this is a mistake. But a deal is a deal, and I can't stomach the idea of you claiming that loot without me. I want to tool up before we do anything else. Let's head back to Westside, and then we'll start off for the bunker.
Well, this is an auspicious occasion. I thought I was looking for a generic messenger, not the courier. Quite a reputation you've developed in the Mojave. Well, that's circumstantial. For the purposes of our business, you can call me Hawkins. The late Mr. Sellers had a certain key in his possession that was given to you. Apparently, Mr. Sellers neglected to inform you of his contractual obligation to my employer. The aforementioned key was to be passed to my employer upon Sellers' death. You could call it life insurance. Unfortunately, Mr. Sellers elected to break the contract, as he employed you to deliver the key to Mr. Bradley. This is a problem. I will not mince words, courier. I know full well your reputation, your abilities, but I require that key. People say the darndest things right before they die.
We are now in a storm of fuck, my friend. That guy was Syndicate, no doubt about it. Connected and dangerous. Fuck my life. Organized crime and then some. I butted heads with a few of their low-level guys outside New Reno. They're all over the NCR, connected with Brahmin barons, politicians, law enforcement. It was just a matter of time before they showed up here. Thing is, they wouldn't have sent that guy if the key wasn't worth it. Seeing as to how we're already on their radar, we may as well follow through and track down those keys. We've got nothing to lose now. The letter specified the coordinates for a place called Linus Cavern, located in the Mesquite Mountains. Let's see what we can find there. Kill them all. Kill them all. Clear. Hostiles down. Hey, can I ask you a question? I'm not sure how I feel about this whole thing. Honestly, what do you think we'll find in here? I'm tempted to just leave it alone. Absolutely. I just wanted to see where you stood. That told me what I needed to know. Fuck me, I hate caves.
Stand clear. Scanning for hostiles. This area clear. Proceed.
Thanks, Pops. Nothing I like more than traipsing into a tomb filled with crazed robots.
Combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep
Experience stealth shit is overrated. All right, you got it. Let's plug the key's grid data into your Pip-Boy. Damn, if I'm reading this right, we're headed for BFE east of Nellis. Fuck it, we've come this far. I didn't survive the Nightkin revival just to quit now. Lead the way, partner. Whoa, no skeletal remains or batshit robots. Place looks like it's held up pretty well. Maybe Dad was looking out for me after all.
Fuck my life. Thanks a lot, Dad. Here, son. Here's a key to a death trap full of fuck-all ways to die.
Kill them all. Cocksucker. Contact. Okay, if the rats did all this, my opinion of the entire Enclave just went to shit. Cocksucker. Down. Speaking from experience, this stealth shit is overrated. them all. Kill them all. Clear. All hostiles down. Kill them all. Clear. Suck on this. Sucker. All hostiles down. Contact. Clear. Shit, I don't know if I can stand on my feet. Hey, I might have seen that flick. It had that guy with the mustache. Dr. something. It was some kind of sci-fi musical. Fucking weird. So that's it. The last one. Let's plug this in and get the fuck out of here. I can feel the Rad-X wearing off. Okay, that's odd. Says the stash is in the Vegas ruins. Fiend territory. Well, after fighting through Fort Zombie, the Fiends will be nothing. Now let's get out of here before I start shitting plutonium. cocksucker. Yes, walking around like jackasses. This is gonna help. Assholes. Kill them all.
You thought you could hide?
Clear. Somebody just sealed that door up. We're trapped in this motherfucker. I think someone's using the intercom. Go ahead and see what these assholes want.
Ah, the intrepid explorers! Let me just say, it's been a pleasure tracking your adventures. Some close calls. You even found places we didn't know about. Truly commendable. Name is Zimmer. I'm a representative for a certain organization which has a stake in this vault. Really, it's only a name. Some people call it the outfit, our thing. Don't read into it too much. We are just a group of businessmen with shared interests. There's nothing more to it. Pretty simple. We want the gold and weapons sealed up in those vaults. Contractually, it belongs to us. I suppose Sellers neglected to mention that little caveat. You and Mr. Bradley were kind enough to lead my scouts here, and perhaps I respect your commitment, so I offer you this. I will let one of you leave, right now. Who leaves is entirely up to you and Bradley. I should inform you that my hacker friend is taking control of the security systems. I can fill that chamber with nerve gas in under a minute. Who would have thought that a fiend hacker could be so capable? I swear they come from all walks of life. It never ceases to amaze me. If you find yourselves unwilling to settle things, well, just say the word, and you can huff some VX. I hear it does wonders for the sinus pressure. I'll be eagerly watching this little contest through the camera, so don't consider any trickery. Kill or be killed, just as it should be. Besides the fact that I can fumigate the vault with nerve gas, well, you'll find it difficult to access the various chambers with your keys. Your keys open the arsenal itself. My keys, however, provide access to whatever is inside those vaults. Sellers didn't mention that, did he? See, when the good Mr. Sellers made the arrangement with us so long ago, he provided part of the access cards, but shrewdly kept the others. Everyone consented, knowing full well that neither side could easily rip the other off. Sellers had other plans, it seems. Easy, courier. I've got a fiend up here with delicate sensibilities. You wouldn't want to offend him, right? Why don't you save all that aggression and angst for Mr. Bradley?
Fuck, I don't want to do this, but fuck me, I'm sorry. That's goddamn right. I'm going out on my terms. Just promise me you'll reckon with these fucks. I was saving this Mother Darkness for a special occasion. Seems like as good a time as any. See you around, courier.
What? Are you high? That must be Psycho talking. Go take some fixer, see a doc, but don't talk to me again until your head is screwed on straight, or I'll knock it the fuck off. What? Maybe? What of it? I don't know anyone named Zimmer. Even if I did, why would I tell you? You realize you're just financing your own funeral, right? Look, I don't know Zimmer. I never met him. But I know a guy who can tell you. His name's Chase. He's shocked up in Gomorrah. Chase is a heavy hitter. Muscle for the syndicate. He's got his own room. Here, I'll point it out on your map. In case you're wondering, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Don't speak to me again and never mention my name in this.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder away.
Howdy.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Goodbye.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you, sir. You may proceed. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Howdy, partner. You come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Securitron that dug you up in the bone orchard outside Good Springs. I thought you'd gone up the flume, but that Doc Mitchell knows his trade. It's good to see you up and around, right as a trivet. The place to get started is Lucky 38. See that big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner? That's where you find Mr. House, New Vegas's head honcho. And he's itching to make your acquaintance. Bad idea, partner. That man you're chasing, he's a bad penny, all right. A rattlesnake of a man. Think of Mr. House's antivenom.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way out.
Come in. Make yourself comfortable. There's no strangers on the 3rd floor. Besides, it'll be nice to have some company. The Omertas, they gave us the whole floor, so it gets a little lonely up here. I wasn't sure if I'd actually get to meet you. I guess it's something of an honor, all things considered. Most of the outfit calls me Tony. Well, Mr. Chase. I know you're the, courier or whatever. What's your real name, pal? Likewise. That name of yours isn't exactly what I was expecting. Funny how expectations don't always correspond to, reality. Now I'm gonna get to the point, kid. What the hell are you doing here? Is this about Zimmer, the loot? I thought we had an arrangement. You do realize how naive that sounds, don't you? How many have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? It can only end 2 ways. Either you walk away or you get buried in the fucking desert again. And this time, you don't come back. You've got heart, kid, but that ain't enough. You don't realize what you're up against. You only think you do. Since you won't fucking listen, well, fuck you! I used to be a prize fighter up in Reno, heavyweight, real contender. Got into this job because I could break someone down with my hands. There was always work, because I just knew where to hit a man to make him cry like a little fucking girl and beg for mercy. And that's what I'm gonna do to you. Just when you think it can't get any worse, that's when the real pain's gonna start. No, I won't kill you, but I'm gonna break you into tiny little fucking pieces that can't be put back together. You'll be eating food through a straw and bragging in Freeside sucking cock for cash. That's where you're headed, shit for brains.
I've got you. Now. Got something.
Fuck, not at home. Must be cozy up there in the Lucky 38.
You need to cut out the smoke break. Fuck! Fuck me, it's you!
Easy, courier. No ambuscades down here. Have a seat if you like. We have a lot to talk about. I'm curious as to what brought you here. I've heard so many stories, but please, forgive my fascination. I seldom get to meet a legend. What? That little episode in the vault? Quite a show. You didn't disappoint, though. Oh, no. We're well past that, Courier. I'm new to the Mojave, so I've made it a priority to familiarize myself with the history, politics, the players. Somehow, your name keeps coming up. I've been wanting to meet you for some time, really. It's another reason I didn't gas you in that vault. It would have been unseemly. I knew that cowing you would be a challenge. Odds were that you would show up here. I was looking forward to this. A worthy opponent. An opportunity to make my own name while letting you pass with dignity. Who would cross the man who killed Courier 6? Has a ring to it, like one of those pre-war Western films. Ha! I heard that story, the judge. So you killed that towering pervert. Good for you. The Honorable Judge Richter, who spent his days frolicking with slave boys, playing Guess What's Under Uncle Touchy's Top Hat. Hardly impressive. Besides, that old pederast was past his prime. Who else? Fiends? Local tough guys? I doubt you broke a sweat. You see, my employer has rewarded my service to the organization. I've done well. It's interesting what people do with wealth. Some invest. Others blow it on booze, pussy, passing pleasure. Me, I buy implants. Not comfortable going in, but so good once they're settled. One of my implants regulates cardiovascular performance, and it's been tweaked for a specific purpose. When I have it activated, it can operate as sort of a fail deadly switch, connected to explosives and whatnot. Incidentally, I have the loot surrounded by high explosives. If I die, my implant will trigger enough C4 to bury every lick of gold in there. Now, maybe you don't care about the gold, and that's fine. But if you do, then listen closely. I will turn off my implant signal if you agree to fight me on my terms with a katana. If you win, then you get the gold. Otherwise, nothing. I call him my employer because to say his name is forbidden, an offense punishable by death. I am personally acquainted with him. He trained me in the exquisite art of the samurai sword. I am his greatest pupil. I'm not afraid to die, Courier. I respect God, but I don't count on his help. I know my end, and I'm at peace with it. The real question is whether or not you realize where you're headed. It doesn't matter how many bad asses you kill, how tough you think you are. One day, you'll make a mistake, be negligent, or just get old. I like reading old books, pre-war stuff. Ever heard of Bill Hickok? Killed all sorts of people in his day. You know how he died? It wasn't some grand duel in the street, an epic showdown with a worthy opponent. Some dreg, a bottom-feeding asshole, just walked into a saloon and popped Hickok in the back of the head. Payback for killing his brother. If you're lucky, Courier, you'll die here, with a sword in your hand, killed by a proper foe. You might get old, die in your bed. But more than likely, some punk will wait till you're drunk, high, or just distracted, and then they'll strike. A warrior's death is the best you can hope for, and I'm offering it. Very well. I'll store your weapons in a nearby locker. I've got the key on my person, in the off chance you best me. You'll be using this katana. Let's go somewhere with a little more room. Defend yourself.
I'm glad mean son of a bitch is on our side.
Thank you for coming. We've got a situation that we can't handle ourselves. Since you kicked the syndicate out of town, it seems the Fiends are running low on chems and weapons. Normally, they're just like a pack of dumb dogs, content when they're doped up, easy to kill, scare off. But now, they're rabid. They're getting bolder and bolder, desperate to get caps for chems. Cons are more than happy to profit from this. A few days ago, a group of them ambushed the Burke family. They were good people. Everybody knew them. Only their boy's alive now. Fucking Fiends are holding him ransom. They said they want 50,000 caps or the kid dies. See the letter for yourself. They mentioned you specifically. Said something about outfit gold. I didn't know what to make of it. All I know is they will only negotiate with you. They're in an abandoned house not far from the west entrance. Have you seen the militia? They're useless enough as it is, but you expect them to undertake a hostage rescue? They're not rangers. No, I'm telling you to do everything you can to save that boy, but remember what's at stake if those fiends get the money. Thank you. Just remember one thing. Do not show up without the caps. Those junkies are paranoid enough when they're strung out, but right now they're out of their minds. If you don't deliver, they'll probably assume it's a trap. Please just do everything in your power to keep that boy alive. Good luck.
Hell of a thing you did putting up that money for little Chris. I want you to know that all the West Side appreciates it. And don't you worry about Chris. We take care of our own. He's a touch quiet, but I think he'll be fine. Kids can be really resilient. I wish there were more like you, Courier. I can't offer you money, but I do have a little something the Syndicate goons left behind. I was considering pawning it off, but I think you'd get better use out of it. You take care of yourself, Courier. We won't forget you.
What is it? Oh, it's you. I pictured you differently, you know? I'm so glad you decided to meet with me. The letter gave a generalized view of what I'm trying to accomplish, but I'll give you some specifics. With the Syndicate gone, the Fiends are relying strictly on the cons for their drugs, which means an uneven supply and price gouging. This has a twofold effect. Some Fiends are becoming more radical in an attempt to finance their habit, while others are trying to get clean. What I'd like to do, with your help, is to build a clinic near Westside that would offer rehabilitation services for the Fiends. We would also like to provide medical services to Westside residents, and host a halfway house for former Fiends trying to reintegrate into society. Over time, I believe that we can whittle away at the Fiends' ranks. Of course, this isn't going to pay for itself. That's where you come in. Thank you for this. We can talk money later. Right now, the pressing issue is the site for the rehab center. It's an old building south of the Thorn. I've done some checking, and neither Westside, the NCR, or anyone else has a stake in it. From what I hear, even the Fiends won't go inside. When I heard that, it got me wondering. It could be tribal superstition or something else. So, when you get a chance, please scout out the property and see what's behind those rumors. It's probably nothing, but I just want to be certain. Good luck, and thank you. Yeah? I hope the rats weren't too much for you. Probably not much different than taking down the syndicate, though. Name's Katie. I'm with the Rangers, on my first tour here in Vegas. Hell of a place, I must admit. My job here is simple. Kill as many fiends as possible, through any means necessary. It's a special assignment, given to me after my work up north. See, I got a reputation for hunting and killing raiders through unconventional methods. Some are hung up on shooting them, but dead is dead. Take the 80s, for example. Bunch of bloody heathens spread all over. I took down one of their camps by poisoning their water supply. That brings me to our business. I see that you're helping the followers set this clinic up. That's good. Real good. Westside could use it. As for the fiends, I have other plans. I've got a pal over in OSI who can hook me up with some altered fixer and jet. The kind used in rehab. I want to make sure this clinic uses my supplier, and that a doctor of our choosing is put in charge. Then we'll give the fiends their medicine. A few, maybe. But what happens for these few afterwards? Are they welcomed back into society with open arms? What do you think will happen when some shopkeeper in Westside sees the asshole who robbed him last year? Or notices his wife's killer? Shit. Imagine taking the average fiend, clean him up and throw him in society. You'd be a walking clusterfuck. You just can't change human nature. Well, besides the appreciation of the new California Republic, I believe some payment would be in order, and maybe even an item or two you can't get anywhere else, courtesy of the Rangers. Grant? That hippie thinks he can magically cure the fiends and rescue Westside with peace and love? Bleeding heart dumbass. What he doesn't understand is that Westside won't forgive or forget. And most of those fiends can't be saved, no matter what you do. They're a bunch of rabid puppies, drooling and biting, foaming out of their asses. The only cure is to stomp their little puppy skulls. Good. Just keep on going with Grant's plan, getting this place set up. Once the clinic is open, look me up at McCarran. We'll go from there. What is it? Rats. Those filthy creatures trigger my gag reflex for some reason. Thanks for purging them. But with that building secured, we can get to the real issue. Funding. Specifically, 5,000 caps to get this off the ground. Are you still with me? You're doing a wonderful thing for the followers, for this community. I'll begin the preparations immediately. In the meantime, you should round up our first set of patients. I know of a fiend hideout south of Westside, where a group is holed up. Check them out, and see if you can convince them to submit to treatment. Oh, and try to avoid killing them, alright?
Al, you better have some jet for us. Where's Al? Who the fuck are you? Rehab? You mean like quitting drugs? That's a good one. Are you fucking high? You walk into a fiend den and tell them to get clean? Sure, right after we get back from church. Now get the fuck out of here before the joke gets old. Fucking nut job. Where do you learn this stuff? That's disgusting. Alright, I'll check this place out, but I'll make no promises.
What is it? I knew that some of them would be willing to get treatment. Even then, I know it can be tense negotiating with fiends for anything. With your funding, we were able to get the building cleared out, and the clinic should be open shortly. I'm heading there now. Please stop by when you get a chance, and we can see if there's any work left for you. Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah? Of course. I've already got my man and the loaded drugs all lined up. All that needs to happen is for Grant and his crew to skedaddle. It's not unusual for the followers in the NCR to butt heads, but you need to tread lightly. Don't get bloody on this, just scare him off. With that said, if you exhausted every option and he still won't leave, then do what you have to, but be discreet. Now get it done.
Howdy.
What is it? What? You mean you're actually siding with Katie? The man is a thug, a fascist. Look at what we've built here. Why in the hell would I leave it now? What is it? What? You mean you're actually siding with Katie? The man is a thug, a fascist. Look at what we've built here. Why in the hell would I leave it now? We really are swimming against the current here, aren't we? Maybe it was just a dumb dream, but it was real for a little while. That seems to be our destiny, getting a position to help people, only to get steamrolled by the NCR. Maybe next time, Courier.
Hey.
Yeah? Excellent. I'll send word to my man that he can get moved in. You've done the NCR a service, and we won't soon forget it. As promised, here's your due, along with an extra something. As for me, I'm off to California. Take care of yourself.
Yes? Oh, of course. I wasn't sure if you would respond. I've heard of you. How you took down the Syndicate, saved Westside from fiends. I also heard you're well off. Vegas is a town of haves and have-nots. I want to know if you'll be willing to help us give back to the less fortunate. Give them a better shot. I already have the spot for the orphanage picked out, and Zeke can provide security. What I need are caps. 10,000 caps to be specific. I was an orphan myself. I know what it's like, struggling to survive, stealing to just stay alive. I've spent years just getting on my feet, working as a trader. For the first time, I'm in a position to help these children, to help New Vegas. God bless you. It's going to take us a few days to get the place set up, but feel free to swing by when we're up and running. I might even have work for you. This is a great service you're doing for New Vegas. We won't soon forget it.
Aha!
Good to see you. What do you think of the place? We've already found homes for over a dozen children. You would not believe. Hobos and filthy fiends are all over the place. I don't want to take any risks that might jeopardize the children. The mercenaries work at a reduced rate. And Zeke, well, he's free. Funny thing, we just found homes for over a dozen youngsters. Most of them were only here for a day or two. The followers were really helpful in connecting us with good parents. I'm sure we'll have more in here soon. I've made sure to tell the followers, kings, and everyone else we're open now. It's a mess right now. You should steer clear. We've got some cots and mattresses, and I'm working on setting up a classroom for the kids. A few more days and it'll be fixed up real nice. It's a sight better than living on the street, that's for certain. You've done so much already. I hate to impose any further. We do appreciate it, but right now I think we're all set. Yes? You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Look, is this a matter of money? Surely we can come to an agreement. And if you're thinking of making a move, don't. If you're the do-gooder type, the only way you'll save those kids is if you hear me out. I'll tell you, but first you have to give me your word. In exchange for the information, I'm going to walk out of here. You can still save them. The question is whether or not you're willing to put their lives ahead of your disdain for me. Maybe, but by the time I tell you, those kiddies will be sold to Caesar's Legion, never to be seen again. You can make a move, or go save those orphans. Time is wasting, so you better choose quickly. The Vipers have them in their new hideout, east of Nipton. It's nothing more than an old cave, really. Supposedly they've gotten some new blood from outside the Mojave. Real hard asses. They're going to sell the kids to the Legion. You're not a bad sort, courier. You just see things a little too black and white. Good luck to you.
What? Yeah, please go away.
Hi there.
Hey, are you okay?
Anything going on? Kind of bored, actually.
So long. Hi.
See you later, alligator. Hey.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
A veteran ranger inspires awe. Stick around for when they get here, you'll see.
Yes?
Grew up on a farm near Dayglow. Joined up in '59, spent some time with the Grunts before I made Ranger. Then I hunted raiders for a spell. I marched into Bullhead with Kimball back in '70, and then did my last tour picking up the pieces at Zulu. Got here a few months back. Not much until my tour was winding down. I missed the big rodeo back in '79 when the Legion made a real try for it. It's a sliver of rock overlooking a pass south of Bullhead. Politicians want the base because it protects the silver mines. Problem is, they underestimated how bad the Legion would want it. Caesar's southern commander, Marcellus, just about wiped Zulu off the map. Wasn't much left when I got there. We had to rebuild the defenses, replenish the garrison. And even now, I don't know if it's secure. Before I left, Legion scouts started showing up, sniping our troops. Rumor has it that Marcellus is going to attack Zulu again. If that's true, I'm sorry for the poor bastards who are going to be there. Marcellus is just dangerous. God help him. He's unpredictable, which separates him from most of Caesar's boys. A lot of them are just thugs who got ranked by stomping half-assed tribals. Marcellus, though, he doesn't follow a lot of the same rules as other commanders. He only cares about winning. Fuckwit Lanius might be a giant mongoloid badass, but his tactical approach is the same as the others. Fodder, primes, veterans, rinse, repeat. Marcellus doesn't do that shit. He actually tries to keep his men alive, grants them some flexibility. They operate in heavily armed squads. He'll feign attacks, retreat, and hit you in the flanks. I've seen it happen to a patrol. No survivors. On top of that, he does things that just... well, I've seen some awful shit that'll haunt my dreams. But the worst might have been at Zulu, when a group of escaped slaves approached the camp. Men ran down to help them. Even as I told them to back off, there was a bunch of kids. Just as they had crowded around them, there was an explosion. It wasn't just a mess. It was sulfur and crying, body parts and smoke right outside the base. We picked up the pieces of 6 kids and 8 troopers. That was before his scouts even showed up. It was his way of letting us know that he still had his sights on Zulu. He won't stop until he gets it. Outstanding. I was having trouble recruiting mercs for this. Nobody wants to come near this place, like it's cursed or something. I ain't gonna lie. What the Legion did that day hurt the Rangers. Hurt the entire NCR. I intend to turn the tables on those fuckers. If you agree to take part in this operation, you'll get a signing bonus of 1,000 caps, followed by 4,000 when we're finished. Are you good to go? Ranger Beaumont, commander of this little post. I was out on patrol when the station was hit. It's my responsibility to make it right. Charlie is all that stands between most of the raiding parties and Novak, and it guards an important trade route. More importantly, the Rangers have to hold this spot after what happened. Legion gave us a black eye, so we've got to show them we're still strong. Some of that's classified, and I can only divulge the details when you've signed on. Suffice it to say, it would be a sizable Legion detachment. Good. Here's your signing bonus. This is the situation. We believe the attack on Charlie was engineered by a pair of Centurions, known as the Gemini, or twins. They're known as Castor and Pollux, titles granted by Caesar himself for their ferocity and cunning. We don't know much else about them. Not long after the attack on Charlie, one of our Rangers tracked a raiding party to Sharp's Cavern, which we believe is host to the twins. Your mission is to reconnoiter the cave, terminate any Legion personnel present, and kill the twins. One more thing, though. You might have surmised that this is rather personal for the Rangers. We want the Legion to know who is responsible. Take this note, and pin it on a prominent place after you've killed the garrison. It's got a saying in Latin which should aggravate the Legion. That's it. You have any questions before setting off? My translation's a little rough, but I think it means enemies and friends, I fuck them all in full. Only the Legion would get excited by that. I'm not entirely sure. It's almost certainly one of their underground complexes, probably booby-trapped to hell, so watch your step. The good news is that it's likely a stopover for lightly armored, fast-moving raiding parties. You shouldn't encounter heavy infantry or veterans. You ever tracked a Legion party in the desert? With their conditioning, discipline, land navigation, it's damn difficult, even for Rangers. The Legion excels at running, hiding, waiting for a mismatch. Then they strike fast and disappear. Did it Nelson, did it here. Surest way to beat them is to pin them down in an open battle where our firepower and tactical flexibility can fuck them up. Like at the dam. I could call in a company of infantry, but they'd sniff them out a mile away, would be out of there in minutes. One skilled operator is perfect. If you pull this off right, it should draw them into attacking Charlie. Except this time, we'll be waiting for them. We ain't in the prisoner-taking business. We in the killing Legion business. Good luck, courier. Make 'em hurt. Make 'em bleed.
Beg your pardon, courier. I'd like a minute of your time. I'll be brief. I work for an unnamed agency within the NCR, and I'm conducting an investigation into Ranger Beaumont. There are a lot of questions surrounding the Legion attack here, and my superiors are concerned about Beaumont's ability to command. Some members of the brass want to scapegoat Beaumont for what happened, while others want to take a hard look at him first, see if it's justified. As an outsider, you're a bit more objective than the Rangers or other troops. I'd like for you to check in with me after the mission is finished. I want the facts, as well as your own evaluation. Is he a capable leader? Does he seem mentally stable? Is he following command's instructions? Just talk to me when the dust settles. Let me know how he held up. If you can do that, there's a bonus waiting for you. All I need is information, and you get paid. It's as simple as that. Can I count on you? I'm an employee of the NCR. That's all you need to know. Excellent. I'll be waiting up in Novak. Speak with me after the operation. A veteran ranger inspires awe. Stick around for when they get here, you'll see.
Hey.
Hello.
Evening.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Yes? What, you aren't gonna blame me right off the bat? I'm so used to the brass crawling up my ass about it, it's made me cagey about the affair. The Legion thrives on speed and surprise. It's a necessity, since they wear ancient jockstraps as armor and fight with sharp sticks. The brass mandates dumbass search and destroy missions in the bush, so I was out on patrol. Charlie was at half strength when the Legion hit it. Sometimes the patrols are successful, particularly if we catch the Legion in a night ambush. These dumbasses don't use night vision, you know. But generally, the Legion outmaneuvers us in the field. Their raiding parties are hard to track, much less catch. Command didn't give a shit. I told them we were undermanned. They just sit back in their comfortable chairs in their air-conditioned offices and yell, "Drive on!" Generals want kills to pad their stats. Body counts make for nice headlines and help you get promoted. Gotta climb that ladder. But something I learned long ago is that a commander's first responsibility is to take care of his troops. That was my charge, and I failed. I can't bring them back. But I guarantee you I'm gonna send some Legionnaires straight to hell before I hang it up. We already got word. Zombies at Echo seen Castor, and here's the good part. A company-sized force heading our way. You stirred them up good, mailman. We're gonna get some payback. Pay him my respects, courier. Some good men and women died here. Ran lots of ops with Stepanak. Big-nosed bastard. But they're dead and gone. Ain't no use dwelling on it. Stand our ground, just like true rangers. We'll make that old bitch Tandy proud. Well, there is a platoon of regulars on patrol to the south. I reckon they could help. But I don't want no grunts taking the glory from rangers. Fuck, you're probably right. I let my ego get in the way of good sense sometimes. Comes with the territory. Fine, I'll call them up on the radio, see if they can't send us a squad or two. If you want to set mines or call in anybody's, this is the time to do it. Make it quick, and then check in with me when you're ready. Yes? No way. I'm a ranger, damn it. We can hold this post. We will hold this post. Besides, nobody would get here in time. Well, Legion might drop a full house of fuck on us. You're right, I'll call them the backup. Let's just hope they get here in time. Yes? Good timing. Scouts radioed in, said they're about to be right on top of us. Get ready. Rangers, remember the brothers and sisters who died in this spot. We have bled for this ground, and we will die before the Legion takes it. Caesar will cry when he sees what we've done to his men. They will weep for their mothers and beg for mercy. Kill them all!
Evening.
More recruits from the east. Burn those maggots.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Oh, whoa, careful!
Mow them down.
Glad that's over.
Ugh.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yes? Yeah, we did. Though I'll be damned if they didn't throw everything at us. Did you see Castor charging in with that fist thing? Idiot. Here's the payment I promised. I doubt we could have pulled this off without you, Courier. No doubt, but you bled here with us. We won't soon forget it. You're a good sort. Don't let the wasteland change you, kid.
I heard y'all had quite a fight down there at the station. What's the report on Beaumont? Really? All right, I'll put it in my report. As for you, here's the bonus we discussed. Thanks for your help.
What is it? James Anderson. Most call me Jimmy. This is my wife Jane and children Robert, Betty, and Billy. Trying to wait out those filthy hobos squatting on my property. Dirty bums don't give a damn about my deed, and the NCR won't send any law to force them out. If you say so. The honcho is a loose cannon, real twitchy. I think they're on dope, mushrooms, something weird. Freaks, all of them. You get rid of them without any killing, and I'll throw in some caps for you. Thanks for doing this, stranger.
Morning.
Look, you dumb sodbuster. I won't say it again. Wait, who the fuck are you? What? We've been on the road for weeks, just trying to survive. We are day to day out here, stranger. We got sick people and a pregnant woman. You want us to uproot and go back out in the wastes? You can wipe my ass with that deed. For that, we can find another spot. You're all right, stranger. Take care of yourself.
What is it? Hot damn! We'll get started on renovating the place right away. Thanks so much for your help, stranger. I hope you check back in later.